The very best of entertainment and the very best of excitement right here on GRACA TV. Well, this is GRACA News and I am your host, Sage. Let's kick off the show with Kanye West, a little bit of music. Now, the American rapper Kanye West has finally released the much anticipated album and he calls it Ye. Now, we cannot overemphasize the controversy that has been surrounding this American rapper and husband to Kim Kardashian, one of the Kardashian sisters. Now, this album, following the controversy around it from his cancellation of his Pablo tour in the year 2016, his mental breakdown and his hospitalization. He even released a statement one time that at the age of 39, he was diagnosed with mental illness. I mean, who else would be surprised following the amount of media attention that Kanye West have been getting right now? Well, lyrics of the song from the album, you could tell because Kanye West just kept on telling stories about all of the many events that had happened to him in the past year down to the release of his album. Speaking of great albums, Nigerian rapper Mode9, 7-time consecutive winner of Lyricist on the Roll at the Headies, Mode9 releases another album. But this is a surprise because in the year 2016, on September, Mode9 actually came out to say that he was not going to release another album, especially in Nigeria, because of the way people were receiving his music. But then this year, he comes out to release another album and he calls it Henceforth. Well, he even one time said he was close to retiring from music, but Mode9 is nowhere near retiring, as this album promises to be great, of course, as expected from Mode9. Now, in Nollywood, this is a sad time for Nollywood, as veteran actress Botunrayo Adeoye finally dies after battling so long with chronic ulcer. Now, the actress was buried at her residence in Ibadan immediately following the Islamic rites. Now, this actress happens to be cousins with Lamidi Adeyemi III, who is the Alaafin of Oyo. Well, our condolences with the family, and then I do wish that God gives them the strength to bear the loss. The essence of African music cannot be overemphasized. I mean, and of course we have an event to celebrate great music, not just in Nigeria, but Africa as a whole, the One Africa Music Fest. I mean, this annual event was just concluded on Saturday, 2nd of June at Wembley Stadium in London, and it was graced by celebrities from all across the world, as well as A-list artists like Tiwa Savage, Wizkid, Skills, Sarkodie, Cassper Nyovest. Even football legend JJ Okocha was present at this very event. Speaking of A-list artists from Nigeria, Wizkid and Skills, who were former members of EME that was put together by Banky W, who is like the newest and most admired husband in town, right now finally buried the hatchet. I mean, it's been a long time coming. Both of them have had issues, but then they were seen together at the One Africa Music Fest together, and they even went on ahead to celebrate each other on their social media handles. I mean, it's just about time that they buried the hatchet, and good job to Skills and Wizkid. Now let's talk about sports. Football, of course, is one of the most celebrated sports in the world, and then excitement is in the air for Russia 2018. That's the FIFA World Cup. But now this begs the question, how ready is Nigeria for this tournament? I mean, considering from their performances on all of the friendlies that they've had. Let's see how it goes. I do hope that our performances or our future in Russia 2018 is as bright as our jersey, which of course is like really sold out in Nike store right now. So do grab yourself a jersey and then of course celebrate Nigeria. Now, speaking of Nollywood once again, actress Toyin Aimako did go onto Instagram. I don't know what was going on with Toyin Aimako and Mercy Aigbe, but in the comment section of her Instagram, she went on to say that, and I quote, "Should I tell the world what you did to my marriage?" And she tagged at Mercy Aigbe Gentry. But then, of course, a few days ago, she did come out to say that it was just a publicity stunt. And Mercy Aigbe, of course, did come out to support this claim and say it was just a publicity stunt. And she even went on to say that she was going to go to one of the cinemas to do a meet and greet for the latest project of Toyin Aimako, The Ghost and the Tout. The movie, of course, is in the cinemas and you should want to see it. But let's hope that truly it was just a publicity stunt and there is no brawl between these two beautiful divas of Nollywood. Well then, I feel like it is no news that Beyonce, she's a singer, she's a dancer, she's a performer, she's a philanthropist, she's a mother, and she's a wife. I'm talking about none other than Beyonce Knowles Carter. It's no news that, of course, she acquired the property, a church precisely at New Orleans. Well, it's not news anymore. I'm actually still surprised why Beyonce would want to buy a church. But anyways, that news is still. Let me tell you what's new right now. A church in San Francisco actually did go on to celebrate a Beyonce mass. I mean a Beyonce mass really, and then they say it is just like a way to seduce youths to come to church. They actually went on to sing some of Beyonce's music, to perform some of her music in church, the song I Am Here and I Am a Survivor. Anyways, the church in San Francisco is called Grace Cathedral. This is not the first time Grace Cathedral has been in the news, because human rights activist Martin Luther King in the year of 1965 did go on to give a sermon in that particular church. Well, Beyonce is really doing great right now, and of course I feel like they just want to celebrate women who are doing it well in the industry, and Beyonce definitely fits that profile. And then again, I should add, a university in Denmark actually studies Beyonce as a course. The course is titled Beyonce, Gender and Race. I don't know what more achievements can be. I don't know how else we can define achievements if not any more than this. Anyways, last but not least, on our GRACA news, ex-BB Naija mates Pandora, Anto and Bam Bam apparently graced the cover of VL magazine, the latest issue, and they talk about their experiences in the house, their experiences outside the house, and future projects they intend to work on. All three of them look beautiful, and I believe that they're going to do really well in their chosen careers, of course entertainment. And then I should add that the magazine issues was tagged the Trinity. Well, I do believe that they do deserve that title because they were very powerful women in the BB Naija house, and right now they're doing powerfully well outside the BB Naija house. And that is all we have for you today on GRACA News. Do not forget, this is GRACA TV and I am your host, Sage. Well, you can get the full story on all our social media platforms by following us, of course, at GRACA. That's the media handle again, at GRACA. And then don't forget our blog at gracagist.com for all of the information. GRACA News it is. My name is Sage.